Hey, it's Jeff Wolfson from Habitat for Humanity Hamilton, and you're listening to Inclusive Radio.
Okay, we're joined again by Jeff Wolfson from Habitat for Humanity Hamilton. How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing well, Dean. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Exciting news. There was a build today. Well, let's say this right, because this would be probably 2 weeks after the day. But there's just recently, no, not a build, a groundbreaking event.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Tell us all about that, sir.
Yeah, well, we celebrated today. Actually, it was the groundbreaking ceremony at 19 Dawson Avenue. So very exciting news. It's actually our largest build to date that we've ever, undertaken. It'll be 10 units when it's done. So it's five townhomes, each with an accessory dwelling unit for a total of 10 units, which is the most we've ever done at one time.
When's the completion date? Did you say that?
No. It just we still have a bit of. There's actually a structure already there, an old building that was there. So we have to demo that, and then we'll start actual construction. So groundbreaking really means like start of demolition.
All right.
And we're looking at about 2 years probably before it's
What was the building? What, industrial or commercial?
It was an old Masonic temple, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on. So you're ripping down an old building. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
All right. And you don't know how long the project's going to take?
Well, yeah, it'll be about 2 years.
2 years.
From start to finish, but like give or take, delays or never know for sure. But it's an exciting build for sure. Let me just tell you a few things about this build that are particularly interesting.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, thanks. It's also the most eco-friendly home build we've ever taken on. So it's nearing net zero, which we've never quite hit anything quite like that before. So that makes it more challenging. There's a lot of firsts for us. But it's worth it. We want to be in the more sustainable building space as we go forward as much as possible. I think like most people ideally want to, but we're actually doing it this time, even though it's more challenging. It's a bit more expensive, of course, so on.
Sure.
The other thing I should mention, we're deploying a completely new home partnership model, something that we've never done before. So now, for the first time ever, with this new, larger scale 10-unit build, we are actually looking for renters. So you're not going to own these units at Dawson if you were to partner with us. It's called a new model that we're launching called lease with equity. So you're actually going to pay rent, like a fair market rent for something of that size. But what happens is we take about 20 to 30% of each payment, and we're going to hold on to it for you and invest it for you.
Oh, very nice.
And in 10 years' time, when it's big enough, when it's grown enough, you'll have a down payment for a house. That's what happens. And so you'll move out with enough to buy a home and enter the market in the traditional way. But these homes will help you get there.
Well, now that's interesting, right? So, so with that in mind, is it going to be, and I'll just be honest, will it be priced a little bit higher to accommodate that extra 30% coming off of?
Nope.
So it's right at market value.
Right at market value, but you get 20 to 30% of every payment back, which is pretty darn cool.
No, that's really good. Yeah. The other thing is the argument is, well, I could just save that on my own, but actually, it's tough.
No,
it's tough.
I don't think you'd be able to. So that's really good segue to the next thing I'd like to mention about this build. We're also now targeting what's called kind of the missing middle, which is you actually. I'll just share with you the eligibility to move into these homes. You actually have to be earning. There's a misconception that with Habitat Homes, we're just giving homes away. No, you actually have to be working. You have to be able to hold down payments and so on. So to be eligible for this particular build, you have to, that for a household income has to be between $77,000 and $115,000.
Oh, okay.
And those are taken from the latest like city guidelines of what like is that's like affordable
per household income.
Yeah, total income. So, and these are the rates now to where it's like if you're making this. So this is like the missing middle is like people that have good jobs, but there's no chance for them ever having a realistic path to home ownership.
Wow.
So with these homes, we're actually addressing that missing middle. It's a real niche sort of kind of demographic we're targeting, but that's so if you earn that at your household income, so you and a partner. And you're thinking, how are we ever going to own a home? Well, this would be your chance. So I'd encourage you to apply.
Actively working towards home ownership.
Correct. Yeah. If you're working and you collectively between you and a partner make that much, you should consider applying because it's a good option if you're renting now.
It's wonderful. Mm-hmm. And okay. So where did this come from? Like, how did he evolve? Like this idea?
Yeah. Well, so it's a good question, right? So you know how last time I was talking to you about, or one of the past times I was on, I told you about our partnership with City Housing, where we flip units that are offline just because they're in a state of disrepair, and we get them back into the market, so people that are on that waiting list can have an affordable home. Now that's a rental too, but we decided that ever since 2020 and well, for a while it's been a little iffy in the market here in the GTA and the Hamilton areas, right? It's quite expensive. After 2020, it's gotten kind of crazy. So many Habitat affiliates across Canada have looked at different ways that they can make an impact with the mission of getting people into safe, affordable housing. So yeah, now that's basically expanded to, our purview has expanded to include now rentals, frankly, and that's where that kind of comes from. It's just getting someone in a home that's adequate for their needs, whereas before they wouldn't have that. That's a win to us. So the parameters of what Habitat does is expanding. Now, this particular build, Dawson, basically, it's really expensive for us to acquire land. So when we do, our main focus now is how can we house the most people on whatever land we get every couple of years, because and that's why it's now 10 units.
Well, yeah, you need a good bottom line.
Well, yeah. It's just about maximizing impact for the rare land that's out there when we finally do get it. So they're actually usually we do bigger homes as well. So obviously because it's 5 townhomes, each with an accessory dwelling unit, and if they're each so it's 10 2-bedroom units. That's also important to note. So a smaller family or a couple that's trying to get into the housing market, that's who we're targeting. So again, when I say it's more of a bit of a different demographic that we're targeting with this build as well. That you can see how that's the case. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
But nonetheless, really cool project. And we welcome anyone to apply who thinks that they would be a good fit for this. There's a process online. So you can check out our website, habitathamilton.ca, and click over to the home builds. You'll see Dawson. You'll see how to apply. We're asking people to just come to an info session and learn about it because it's so different now, and to make sure we don't want to waste your time, and so we want to make sure it is a good fit. We've always matched families based on each build, like so it has to be a fit for your needs for this specific build because they're always different. So yeah, if you check it out though, see what it's all about, and we welcome people to. We're accepting applications right now. So
online, so they can go to the site and check that out. What's interesting is this is a new approach to things for you guys, right? To house people.
Yeah,
you and I had a discussion a couple weeks ago where I came across something called co-housing, and there was a CBC Radio had Actually, I reached out to them.
Did you?
To see if I could play the little bit and have us talk about it, but they haven't got back to me yet. Okay. So I'm going to say that means no. But it was just intriguing to me to know that there are all these different approaches, what's being done. Now, with co-housing, from what I understand, is it's not nonprofit per se. It's people coming together, putting their money together to establish this project. Where does your money come from for Habitat mostly?
What funds our builds? Yeah. Well, we the lead sponsors on this particular build so far. They'll be. My goal is, of course, to have the fencing around the site covered in sponsor signs, right? But right now, the city came through first with a large donation through their new housing secretariat. So there's municipal funds. They also had some fee waivers. So big thanks to the city. They've always been partners of ours and supporting us on our builds. We also Habitat Canada, right? They always put us in touch with some local national partners who want to get involved.
Sorry, is that different than Habitat for Humanity and Habitat Canada? Are they separate?
So Habitat Hamilton is we work locally. Habitat Canada, right, has partners that work all over the country, and they'll put us in touch with certain businesses that want to get involved. So the Canadian Institute of Plumbing and Heating is a lead sponsor on this build.
Great.
And we made that relationship through Hab Canada, so they're all kind of like leads on this. And we have a lot of other businesses that will come and do build days on site. So you sponsor us, you can come do a corporate build day. So if any businesses out there want to get involved like that, we'd love to welcome you on the site. Dawson won't be ready for build days till later on in this year, but we're actually doing build days all the time, like with city housing units, which I mentioned earlier. So grants, individual donors, we get a lot of it's built with volunteer labor, right? So we're able to save money.
Touch there.
So our builds take longer. They take longer because we build a bit slower because we'll have we have students working all school year through the youth apprenticeship program. We also call the youth build program. Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, rather, and the Youth Build Program are the two ways we refer to that. And these are students who are getting credits to graduate high school on our site. Like our
beautiful.
It's great. It's so great. If they know they want to be in the skilled trades, we know there's a shortage of skilled trades, and it just fast tracks them in a lucrative career. They often immediately go into apprenticeship like placements. Right out of high school with experience. So they learn mentorship, they learn all the skills, kind of the soft skills, and a lot of the technical skills as well. Very big on that program. I love that program. We also get funding for that. And so we get funding for that program, and then that operates on Dawson. So by proxy, Dawson probably gets some of that as well, So Yeah, that's just like an example. We also get like materials donated
Yeah.
and stuff like that as well, which offsets costs. So getting materials that would go into the build, like saving us money, it's like getting a cash donation.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
a couple skids of plywood.
Sure.
That's some serious cash.
Yeah.
So, what your fundraiser? How did the gas? How did that go? What was that called again?
Yeah, Fuel It Forward. That was just occasionally we'll do 50-50 draws and raffles for gift cards. Yeah, it was good. The draw was a few weeks ago. The winner was very happy, very surprised, and thanks to everyone who bought a ticket for that. You can check our website. Occasionally we'll have little lottery type things like that. So
the purchase a stud build. How did that go?
Framing Future is still ongoing, so that's another way you can support the build. That's a great way for anyone to kind of get involved. So what you can do is you can through Framing Futures sponsor a stud. It's $250 for a stud. You come pick it up. You can decorate it however you like. You can bring it to your office, or if your son or daughter plays hockey, you can bring it into the locker room. You can sign it. They can doodle on it and write messages of support. Really anything you want. And we take the stud back and it goes into the home. So it's a cool way to get directly involved with a bit of the sponsorship helps us, and it brings awareness in the community, and it's fun for whoever to get involved. I'm big on that. We still have plenty of studs left, so that is ongoing. That'll go right to the end of Dawson.
Oh yeah,
and those studs will go into Dawson.
What was the price on that? The unit?
$250 per stud. Yeah. So it's kind of you sponsor it as a team. Everyone chips in. You got a stud. It'll be you name it whatever you want. If it's and like I said, an office or whatever, or even if an individual would want to do it. So yeah, that's ongoing as well. Thank you for bringing that up.
Sure.
The other thing I'd love to mention is check, if you haven't yet, please check out our new restore on it's 1525 Stone Church Road East.
Beautiful facility, new facility.
Yeah, it's the nicest restore I've ever seen. I've been in dozens across Canada, and it is the nicest one I've ever seen. I'm probably biased because I work here in Hamilton, right? But it is awesome, and it's got great items. So if you haven't seen that one, and of course the other one at 285 Nash Road North. So both two stores in Hamilton. Just shopping at the restore helps us. Everything that we're describing with our builds, it helps us tremendously. So
yeah, I do my part. I'm usually there once a month.
Oh yeah, I know. I get texts from Dean. This is not a made up thing. I'll get texts from him saying, "Look what I just got at the restore," and it is always very cool things. I'm like, that is an incredible find. Good job, Dean.
Sometimes I lie though.
Oh no, he's not. I know because I see them later. In the Radio Shack, I see them.
That's right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down here. Yeah. Okay, so anything else you want to add, my friend?
No, I think we covered the main things. So we're excited with this new build. If you want to get involved with anything we're doing, just check out our website. Please follow us on socials. We're everywhere at Habitat Hamilton. If you'd like to donate, if you'd like to volunteer in the restore on the build sites, we're always accepting new volunteers. It's all a very critical part of advancing our mission. And and if you'd like to actually apply, as I said, to live in the Dawson homes once they're ready, please check out our website and just start looking through the application process. And if it's a good fit, and we'll consider your application.
In those applications, that's available right now. You can start on it immediately.
It's live on it. It's live right now. Yeah, we're doing the info sessions and then the form to fill out it to see if you qualify. There's very specific. You have to have lived in Hamilton for at least 2 years. There's several things that checks boxes you have to tick rather. Yeah. So by all means, we welcome all people who would like an opportunity, and we'll we're just going to try to find the very best fit for these homes. So that's it. Thanks for having me as always, and I look forward to the next time. And in about 2 years, we can also talk about the key ceremony celebrations.
Maybe we'll follow it as it goes along.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'll take pictures, run over there, and is that on the mountain?
It's in Stony Creek.
All right, Jeff, before you go, what song do you want to hear, sir?
Oh, no, I didn't think of this again. I always catch me by surprise, even though I know it's coming. What's a song that I would like to hear coming, right? Anything from the Arkells, because let's keep it. We're all about serving the Hamilton community, so shout out to a Hamilton band. And the bassist from that band has volunteered on our build site before.
Yeah, you should mention that. That's excellent. Okay.
Shout out to Arkells.
Okay, here's the Arkells. Thanks again, Jeff.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that's it.